Do you not feel like your sun sign? Here's some reasons why. What is up, alienARMy? I am Oculus, the alien next door, purveyor of esoteric lore, and on this channel we discuss everything out of this world. Today's topic, we are going to be talking about some reasons why you may not feel like your sun sign. Have you ever heard someone say that they are a textbook Gemini or a textbook Scorpio and they just rep their sign so hard? But then others are like, that sounds nothing like me. There is a reason for that. And the reason is that if you are familiar with astrology, then you will know that people do not have just one sign. There are a multitude of different contributing factors called a natal chart or a birth chart. And this is basically a blueprint of the sky. And this blueprint is based off of the time and location and obviously the date of your birth. So when we are talking about astrology, we're talking about a whole multitude of different areas of influence, not just someone's sun sign. And with that being said, let's get started on some reasons why you or someone you know might not feel like their sun sign. Reason number one, you have a stellium in a sign that is not your sun sign, and your sun sign might not be part of that stellium, or if it is, it's being influenced by the other planets and celestial bodies as well as the house. So a stellium, now this is just strictly for me, I consider a stellium to be 3 planets or more conjunction tightly together. Some people say that it has to be 4 planets or whatnot, but I go by 3, especially if it has a personal planet in there. So anything that is inside of the asteroid belt is considered a personal planet. The sun and the moon are not planets, they're celestial bodies. You've probably heard me say that many times here, but I'm gonna keep on saying it because it's the truth. So you have a stellium, 3 or more planets in Libra, but your sun sign is in Capricorn. So Libra, Capricorn, both cardinal signs but different characteristics. So if you have sun in Capricorn but you have 4 planets in Libra, that quality is likely to express itself much more so than the sun sign, and you likely might resonate with the characteristics and traits of where Libra is placed in your chart more than your sun sign. This is because now, if we want to use the Libra example, the Libra scales, we have Capricorn sun, but we have 4 celestial bodies in Libra. Yes, ding ding ding, we have a winner. So the Libra characteristics might dominate over the Capricorn characteristics. Number 2, your sun is placed either in a mutable house or a mutable sign, and your other placements override it via fixed placements or cardinal placements. Now, mutable sun signs can be very strong. However, the quality of mutable, remember, it's very changeable, it's very adaptable. It tends to adapt to whatever situation it is thrown into. Whereas cardinal signs are pushing energy forward, fixed signs are staying in place. So these two, let's say you have your sun in Virgo, and your sun in Virgo happens to be in the 3rd house, which is also a mutable house naturally, which is governed by the sign of Gemini. Let's say that's going on, but you have 5 placements in Scorpio in the 2nd house. So 2nd house, ding ding ding, naturally a fixed house. Scorpio, ding ding ding, naturally a fixed placement. Plus, with the multitude of planets there, they might outweigh that Virgo sun in a mutable house. So we have stelliums, we have also mutable placements that might be overridden. A lot of times, I personally have noticed Pisces suns will express their moon sign more than their sun sign, and this is just something I personally have noticed. And remember, Pisces is very very fluid. Pisces is very psychically permeable. Pisces is very, very chameleon-like with its environment, the people around them, and the general vibe of the room, so to speak. So what I personally have noticed, Pisces suns, when I look at their moon sign, I'll say, oh, there we go. So this can be true for all of the mutables, including Virgo, which is mutable earth, which would basically be the most solid placement for a mutable sign. But if there are other contributing factors that are contrary to that placement in mutable sun sign, then the fixed and the cardinal modalities are going to sort of take over and run the show. And the mutable placement is gonna be like, okay, whatever, because remember, it's fluid. It's like, if you guys want to go ahead and be stubborn and be like whoosh, zesty, then I'll go with it. So that could also be a reason why. Number 3, conjunction aspects from the sun to a cardinal point. So as I just mentioned, the modalities, we have fixed and cardinal, which want to run the show, and mutable is more laid back. Now we have our cardinal points on the natal chart. Now the cardinal points are the ascendant, the descendant, the midheaven, and the imum coli, which I am not ever going to know how to pronounce, but it's all good because we do our own shit here. So this is a cardinal point from house 1, house 7, house 4, house 10. Now these are naturally cardinal, so even if you do not have a cardinal sign placement in your individual birth chart, the points are still going to express their energy more vivaciously than the other points on the natal chart, because these are the 4, I don't want to say 4 corners, but they're like the 4 crosshairs, I guess. I don't know. You know what I'm talking about though. So if your sun, let's say you have your sun in Gemini, and your sun is conjunction your midheaven, which is the 10th house, and you have your sun conjunct your midheaven. Now, the midheaven is typically considered to be the 10th house, and this is the house governed natally by Saturn and Capricorn. So Gemini, easy breezy, lemon squeezy, and go with the flow, and I'm gonna talk to everyone, and then I'm gonna disappear, and then I'm gonna be here, and then I'm gonna be there, and what are you doing? How are you? Gotta go, bye. That's Gemini, but blended and conjunct with the qualities of Sirius, Capricorn. What are you doing? Is it relevant to me? Okay. What do you want? Those are qualities of Saturn and Capricorn. So you can see by my little performance there that the energies are very different. Capricorn is more serious, Gemini is more easygoing. So if someone has their sun on their midheaven, most likely they are going to come off as more serious-minded, more stable, more security-driven than the typical Gemini characteristics would have one believe. And this is true for any of the cardinal points. So it can be the 7th house cardinal point, the 4th house cardinal point, the 1st house cardinal point, if your sun is in conjunction with that, because a conjunction essentially means that the two energies are very tightly wound and infused together, that they become one almost. Number 4, any celestial body conjunction the sun. Now, when another celestial body is in conjunction the sun, I personally would say within an 8-degree orb, maybe 10 degrees if it's also another personal celestial body. And when this happens with that strong conjunction with the sun, someone might not feel like their sun sign because of the energy of the other planet or celestial body hitting it, because the conjunction essentially means the two are infused together, co-mingling as one energy expressing itself. So if someone has their sun conjunction Pluto, then they might not feel like their sun sign. They might come off or feel more as a Scorpio or the characteristics of Pluto. So this might be another reason why someone doesn't feel like their sun sign, because another celestial body is influencing how the sun sign expresses itself. And now for the bonus round. Here's a reason which also you might not feel like your sun sign, someone you know might not feel like their sun sign. You might be, or they might be, resonating at a higher frequency, which would be in congruence with draconic astrology and the astrology of the soul. So sometimes for people that don't really resonate with their tropical zodiac placements, they will look at their draconic chart and they will see that they have more resonance with the placements of their draconic chart than with their tropical house placements. And this simply means that your soul is very evolved, because draconic astrology, I do have a video about that, but draconic astrology is basically the personality of the soul, like the fifth dimensional and higher type of body, and tropical astrology is like that ego personality type. So everyone is incarnated on earth at a different level, right? So there are young souls, there are old souls. So older souls typically resonate with their draconic chart much more so than their tropical chart. Even though they might identify with their tropical chart, like their ego personality sees that, the way that they carry themselves spiritually would be more the influence of their draconic natal chart. That was today's video on why you may not feel like your sun sign. I am Oculus, the alien next door, and we will chit chat again soon.